Here we go, my logs. Thank fuck. Let me read these. This is gonna be. Oh, I was gonna read them whenever I got out of here, but this is a lot better. I'll just give them back to the invisible person. I'm assuming that they're there. Oh, hi. Oh, thank you, Mandy. I'll give them back to you once I'm done reading. Okay. I'm gonna have to listen to the same stuff again. Well, technically same stuff, but better articulated and easier to follow. Okay? I'm thanking my past self, alright? I'm giving myself a pat on the back. Alright. So this is entry 1. After teleporting to a new realm, me and Phoenix found ourselves at a strange welcome area. Essentially, the spawn area. This is gonna be so long. Be a long stream, I know. They typically, before they typically ran to 8 hours. So, hopefully that doesn't happen. Because I have a strict schedule with myself to get to sleep. Make myself to... Anyway. Leading to a notable village. Let's go exposition. We decided to explore around and found a church for Telamon. Supposedly, this deity created this realm, the overworld. In attempting to find a place to camp, vines started appearing, We're going to ignore the typos. Trying to lead us somewhere. Indeed it was, as we found a broken portal and another, more old church of Telamon. This led to a broken end portal with a note saying, "Forgive me." After another attempt to find somewhere to stay, the vines yet again led us to another church, black with red accents and more vines. From the book on the podium, this was for the Red Angel. Personally, I'm very interested, while Phoenix is extremely apprehensive, scared even, what these vines entail. Well, we soon found a manor of the deity himself, Telamon. Because yes, he has a literal manor. Don't question it. He was kind enough to lend us a room for the night. I, for one, don't trust him, as you should never trust a deity under any circumstances. Either way, the vines coax us into investigating the manor, finding a ritual site of vines and site of vines and Dear Talamon's journal. Very juicy tea, I must say. I fucking love that. Seems Telamon isn't so trustworthy after all. He seems to be corrupted by something called the spread, the vines and such we've seen. Who knew a deity would be so vulnerable? After some bickering between Phoenix and I, we are finally led back to the Church of the Red Angel. With waiting for us. What the fuck? That is not a sentence. Okay, the infection. Yes. Going down a secret entrance to a basement, we are cornered by the Red Angel, who will henceforth be referred as R.A., be called as R.A., and Telamon, corrupted because at the time when we saw him, he had red eyes. That's the big indicator. They urged us to stay as if we were being held hostage, but me and Phoenix got the hell out of there. Not gonna lie, I hate the first stream we did. It definitely rushed. Hold on. I'm gonna finish this book and then we're gonna read Izzy's DM. However, not until we were told of being infected or corrupted by the vines. Either way, we finally found a spot to call home as of now. We have a small farm with animals and beds set up. Phoenix has gone out to gather supplies for the base and will come back in a week or so. I hope he comes back okay. End log 1. Alright. Stop messing with my doors. Alright. Let's go to Izzy's DM. Izzy says, not gonna lie, I hate the first stream we did. It was definitely rushed, but it's what happened. Exactly. I don't mind the stream. It was really cool. I loved that stream. It's log 34762. This is the second stream. Communication. Got a package from the Red Sea. I think previously I wrote Red Angel, but then I changed everything to say Red Sea, so that doesn't make sense anymore. Anyway. Filled with food. Ah, yes, come on. Communicate. God damn it! Fuck. We're ignoring the typos! I have dyslexia, I have an excuse. Plus, Minecraft doesn't have a built-in fucking spell checker, okay? Shut up. Talked with Talmon. Got deep in his fears / problems. Essentially, he lured me up to the hill that we were by. Library? Shut up. I've gotten better at writing. Objective: obtain books for library / enchantment room. Get out. No, this ratio was not. Shut the fuck up. Alright. Ask Telemon if there's a cure for the sickness I have. Nothing. Oh, this is, by the way, Telemon didn't even notice that we were journal. Shut up. We were quote unquote infected. Anyway. Nothing but drink milk and don't talk about RA, aka Red Angel. Read journal. God damn it. I hate that. I hate that I'm bad at typing. Anyway. Read journal entries by Joseph. Poor kid. Essentially, the story I told about Joseph is... This stream is sponsored by Grammar. Available, shut the fuck up. By the way, Available is my fucking brother. Also, got some answers from RA. Don't even stop Grammar. Shut up. I'm not even playing Xenosator, just look. Alright, well at least, hey, TLDR for this little section. Watching my nephew for a bit? Fuck. This gives the others some time to get online, so. She used to be human, and doesn't intend to harm others. No. Also no MC. No, we're having MC. Jesus. We're just waiting on the other two to get online. Because they're like, still, if you're speaking, we cannot hear? Fuck. Why can't you hear me? Wait. Or am I a dummy? You are a dummy. Streamlabs is saying that they are getting my input of mic. Anyway. No mistakes, I can see here. Wow. Thanks. She also told me that the sickness will pass without milk. Essentially, from this point on, I did not take any more milk. Surprising. Oh, shut up. Oh, wait. I am the idiot. Stop. Talked with Redzy and Telemon. Seems they have a communication issue. I'll be on in an hour. Fuck, I have to keep myself busy for an hour. Jesus. I didn't touch anything, so whoopsie. Boo-hoo. Womp womp. Found okay. Found logs from Ronnie MacArthur. Ronnie MacArthur is, by the way, the editor of the Telemon script, or scripture. He added the fearing be evil to the scripture. People either fear Redzi or want to be friends with her. I want to try and understand and make both parties better for it. Going to be hard convincing Phoenix when he gets back. I'll still try. Won't log for a few days. Just going to collect materials and maintain the farm. Hopefully Phoenix will be home soon when I start logging again. That's an entire lie. I immediately started my next stream. This is just the second book, you know? Shut up. I get better at this, okay? Seeds of Lore. Renzi got... I wanna fucking... Renzi got the crops for me, and Joseph's favorite color is yellow. At this point I had my dog named Joseph. Found Talamon's son's grave. Talked with Tala himself too. Found out he doesn't like change, or at least abnormal change. He called his son... he killed his son, sorry. He killed his son because he assumed he would suffer from the vines from Redzi. Didn't give him a chance. He hates Redzi because of what he sees, not any evidence or fact that she's bad. Redzi makes people sick at first, yes, but she makes them better. If what she's told me about the Nether is true... God damn it. But the Nether is true, she makes things around her better. Tella doesn't give the world he's made to adapt and evolve with new entities or phenomena. How I see it, the world is like a body. Redzi is a new strain of substance, and the body has to adapt to it to survive. After adaptation/evolution, the body can flourish with Redzi in harmony. Only if Tella lets the body adapt and evolve. I know. I have a gut feeling that if Redzi were allowed to flourish, that things won't be catastrophic like he thinks it will be. I just have to convince him. Open a portal, but not yet. Trying to get the two to talk, not going so well. Oh, so this is a break between a few hours into the stream that was going on. Did I not spell phenomena right? Fuck. Whatever, it's a big word. God damn it! I was close, okay? It's close. This is a break during stream, so between this line and the rest of this entry, we found a portal, and we opened it, and me and another person named Noli, which is played... That's singular. Oh. But Noli is played by my brother, Abelarol. And he's a character. Basically, he was the king or overlord of the void, and he got cast out of the void and is now immortal, and he sucks at PvP. But that's besides the point. Totally not because my brother is actually just really bad at Minecraft PvP. No, it's totally because Noli is not used to being mortal. Totally. Anyway. So this is when I tried to sit the two down. Isn't it funny how a German is pointing out you're selling mistakes? Look, the only German word I know is Flammenwerfer. Okay, shut up. And Krankenhaus. I don't even know how to spell either of those. My hands are correcting comments too. God damn it. Anyway. I basically, whenever we went inside the Nether for the first time, at least in this world, both Redzi and Telemon were finally in the same area, so I was like, you know what, fuck it, we'll take this opportunity and try to have the two of them talk things out. Like, one-to-one, no threats, no nothing, just civil, talking each other's grievances out and trying to explain each other's sides. You know? Supposed to be this really civil conversation, that didn't fucking happen. Trying to get the two to talk, not going so well. Tella keeps looping around and around, no progress is being made. Learned a lot, though, about the two of them and their situations. One thing is for sure, Tella is killing himself by not letting his body adjust, because Telemon is infected, well, quote-unquote infected, with these spores that are from the vines. So, anyway, his own rigid mentality is causing harm to himself and thus to those around him. Wow, who spelled with threatening? Good job. Good job. Overall, Telemon is threatening to close the Nether portal and leaving me stuck here. He did it, and this is after the intense, things escalated, and so I corrected my mistake. I can't correct the mistakes in this fucking book, it's already signed! Okay? So, basically, I had too bad, so sad. Oh, shit. But I had to leave the Nether because I was not about to get stuck in the Nether, and yet here I am. Anyway. So this is after we get out. Suck it up, Buttercup. You know what? Fine. He did it. He closed the portal. I can still talk to Redzi, but they're distant. All I can do is survive till an opportunity arises. Alright. Log 4. Warmer. We've still got some books to go. I'm trying to get through them as fast as I can. My map was destroyed somehow. I had to go re-exploring places I've already been. Luckily, I found some new areas, and places have changed a bit from when I first saw them. At Joseph's hut, Redzi left a note about him, how she was sorry for being tired of trying to trust or make a difference to how people see her. She also wrote a book on her thoughts, though I won't read it unless she's okay with it. She doubts I will keep my word, but I will. That book is now lost to time because somebody fucked up their doc, or ended up accidentally deleting the book and lost in creative mode. But the gist of it is that it had her thoughts in it, but it will never be seen the light of day. So, because I held my word, and I did not end up reading it. I kept my word. Redzi did give me coordinates to a florist's house not too far from Telemon's manor. That's got the mistakes at the end. God damn it. Free time as the people. Okay. More evidence on Redzi's spores being good if accepted, and that the vines die without food for 2 days. Basically, this is the TLDR of the evidence and logs I found in the florist's home. Telemon's manor is flooded with vines now, due to his basement being full of them. I can't understand why he won't listen to us when what Redzi predicted is literally happening. Basically, during the conversation in the last log that I tried to have them cordially talk and communicate with each other, Redzi revealed that if Telemon closed the portal, that's basically cutting the food source for the vines. So the vines that are currently in the overworld are going to get more rampant and start spreading everywhere. And wanna know what fucking happened? That! It literally, like, the vines that were originally in Talamon's basement in the first log that we found, well, during the first log's events, began growing everywhere and consuming his house. And even vines that were sparse before were now pluming into these massive patches. So, literally, things are getting worse because the portal closed, the main food source was cut. Now the vines have to find more food, aka spread more, and thus everything gets vinified. Which Telemon doesn't want. You know how fucking counterintuitive this... It was so fucking frustrating at the time. I was so frustrated. Anyway, I just hope Phoenix gets back safely and with lots of loot. Maybe it won't be too hard to convince him given everything I've found so far. Just gonna get home, my love. Alright, 3 more. Trials. Trist came to us. Trist is another NPC character that is played by Mundy. Trist is basically this other traveler who explores around, makes several camps around, and you know. Trish. Oh, it's Trish? Oh, shit, sorry. For this entire log, I named them Trist. And I think future logs where they're mentioned. Anyway. Not even names are safe. Trish came to us lost. Going to the chamber with Noli, Trish, and Phoenix. Basically, Trish found a trial chamber. We went exploring it, found vines, got the fuck out. So yeah, basically lore plot point. Got some good loot and coords to a Telemon trial. Seems we need to pass it in order to get to the end. I don't know those coords. Noli is the only one who knows the coords. I'm totally not pissed about that. Anyway. Phoenix and I are gathering a few materials for our home. Shut up, you little shit. Don't make me put you on timeout. I will. For our home. So far, the porch looks lovely. You know, we also have Goldie, an ally, and 2 more dogs. Names to be determined, because we didn't have name tags. Followed another vine path, led to a researcher's home. They were investigating the vines. Found that the vines are sentient, along with what we already know. Telemon popped up, because of course he does. Telemon threatened us to align with him. Bullshit that's going to happen. I'll try to be more neutral between them, as I want both sides to see eye to eye at some point. Joseph, the dog, is missing. Came back home. He was gone. Didn't know where the fuck he was. There were claw marks on the ground. Either someone took him, or he transformed into a beast because of the spores. That's what we originally thought. Later, we figured out, or got revealed that the scratches or gouges in the earth were actually Telemon. Cause guess fucking what? Wow, your spelling is getting better. Thank you. Anyway, guess fucking what? Telemon can transform into like a big fuck off hawk. Cause of course he can. Let's see how long that lasts. Anyway. Met Ronnie, the person that we were talking about earlier. Gave advice and information. Found Ronnie, took him back to our house to stay for the night because it was getting late in game, so figured that that's what we should do as a courtesy. Yep. Got to learn that Ronnie is infected with the spores, but he slowly, I basically gave him advice to not fight it and to just let it take its course through your system and you'll be fine. And if you don't want to end up seeing Redzy, she'll respect those boundaries and leave you alone. Or you can make friends with her if you wish. Basically, you do you, boo-boo, as long as you've formally set your boundaries with her. And that's basically what happened. So, said Joseph was led via vines to Pale Oak. Did something decorating and furnished the 2 rooms we have. Oh, fucking hell, I can't read. Did some decorating and furnished the 2 rooms we have. Got everything moved too. Since we got a bunch of dump tests, now we have a storage room. All that shit. Anyway. It already feels like home. Maybe I should get my old outfit. Get my old outfit out once it's done. Would be nice. Essentially, what I'm wearing right now. This is the old outfit that she originally wore while my character was exploring. Cause guess what? My character, back where she was from, is an expeditionist. So she made parties and went on expeditions to go explore the world. So she knows about the Nether, she knows about the Warden, absolutely terrified of the Warden, but doesn't know about the End, only knows of legends and old manuscripts describing the End. So, never actually been there. Of course, out of lore I have. Alright. Scars. More gashes, and now blood in the animal pens. Some cords were left by Redzy, seeing where they go. Cords led to another trial chamber. A Russian person died inside. Basically, there was a book and quill. Scanned over, copied the text. How do you know because the book was written in Russian. There was a book and quill. All the text was in Russian. I had to select all the text, copy it, and put it through a translator. In lore, my character knows a little bit about transcribing different languages, or at least translating different languages. It's very rough, but she does kinda know how to do it. Right. It collapsed soon after we found their journal. Essentially, the dude went to the trial chamber to try and hide from beasts, I think, got infected, and then was slowly dying because of starvation and because of, you know, being sick with the spores wasn't exactly helping his immune system. So then he dies. And yeah. I need to play more PvC. Go right ahead. Got scared got scared Ronnie was dead. Basically, once it collapsed, ran back to home, found that there was a massive fucking crater outside our house, and there was a journal by Ronnie, essentially putting his thoughts about what I discussed with him about Red Sea, and the fact that he felt more, like, less scared of Red Sea, and was more comfortable with the situation he was in. And from what we believed, as Ronnie was going to head back to his house, fucking Telemon came out of nowhere and almost killed him. Anyway, this will be explained further. He's fine, thank Vangar. Vangar is me and Phoenix's god from where we're from. Just letting that be known. I don't know if Vangar has actually been integrated into the lore in Verfaulen yet. I don't know. But you know what? It's a thing. It's a plot point that might be relevant later. I have zero clue. Anyway. Red Sea saved him after Tella got super pissed and almost killed him, hence the crater. We investigated the claw marks. Either it's Vangaru or Tella in an AV. Anyway. Noli came by. He doesn't want to tell us the cores we found in the first trial chamber, aka where the Telemon trial chamber is. As a fucking course. He says he's staying neutral, but we'll see how long that lasts. Found a brewer's home. Went exploring. Made a regen potion. Oh no, it's not a brewer's home. It's another player who ends up not being online as much. But I basically used his resources to make a regen potion. Because Ronnie, in the attack, got his fucking arm broken. And it was in a cast. So, found a brewer's home, made a regen potion for Ronnie. Probably gonna hurt for a few hours. But hey, his arm will be fixed. The looming sense of war has put me on edge. I can't think of how to prevent other than confronting Telemon head on. Like how to prevent other conflicts other than confronting Telemon head on. That or kill a god. With potions available, we can splash weakness, slowness, blindness, and all sorts of other ailments on him. Trap him while he's confused, shackle him, what have you, and make him stop. Having regen, fire res, absorption, it might be possible. However, he is a deity. Maybe his power and might come from his followers, his belief. Maybe there's something... Maybe it's from something else. Anything else. This is where my character starts slowly getting obsessed with trying to kill Telemon. All I know is that we need to prep for the worst. Me, Phoenix, Ronnie, and Red Sea. I don't care how many times she says, I don't have to get involved. I will. She's my friend. From my adventures, I will never let a friend go alone in battle. Never again. Personal lore. It's gonna be fun to try and explain. Last one. Facing war. Not much going on, so I found a set of torches. Led to a stone copper witch-like tower. A magician? That's probably spelled wrong. I'll be honest. Magician, perhaps? This is a set of words that were sent to me via DM. So beach meant going to Joseph's, church meant Red Sea's church, cabin, then Ronnie's cabin, and cows meant portal, which didn't make any fucking sense, but here we go. Found Ronnie chased by Telemon with fireballs. We talked and decided to look around, find information, and possibly prep for a fight. Found journal entries left by Redzy. The birding is getting worse. Essentially, Telemon is using fireballs to burn away the vines. Redzy can feel that, and it hurts. So, the burning is getting worse, but it will supposedly pass. I do not believe it will, or at the very least, we could help to make the pain ease. We found a portal. Oh my god, I'm so stupid. I should have made her a fucking... I should make her a fire res potion. Ooh. I could do that. Fuck, I don't have water in the nether. Shit! Anyway. We found a portal that connected directly to the Crimson Forest. It'll help Redzy. By the way, this portal is like 2,000 blocks out. It took so long to get there. And when we got there, there was this big fucking vine of like red vine. It looks so cool. Anyway, it'll help Redzy not starve and be help and be and god damn it, and help be a distraction. Just need to keep it safe in Joseph's. Basically, Joseph's place also is a key target, but we're trying to keep Telemon away from there, because that would be bad. In the log. Alright. That is all the logs. To explain the last stream, so the one before this one, before I had to take a break, because one, I was adjusting to, I was taking the whole September off to adjust to coming here in the UK and spending time with my family before they had to leave, you know, doing that. Basically, from what I remember, so this might be a little bit wrong, me and Phoenix were exploring around, maintaining our, you know, farms and everything else, improving on the house. But eventually, we were like, let's go. I was like, you know what? I want to show you the Telemon statue that in the center of the Telemon statue, at least at the base, has a nether portal. This was the first initial nether portal that was opened, and that's when the talk happened and all that fucking bullshit. Either way. When we got there, Noli and Telemon came up to us and basically were like, where's, like, Noli essentially announcing that he's sided with Telemon and proceeded to try to fight us. Meanwhile, several times, Noli died. And in lore, at least, while Phoenix was busy beating the fuck, there is lore now. Whilst Phoenix was beating the ever-loving shit out of Noli, Telemon drags me through the portal that had opened, yeeting me through the portal, and basically getting me stuck in the nether, because he then breaks it and also breaks the nether portal on this side. So essentially, as far as I knew, all portals to the nether were broken. And I didn't bring obsidian, and I was now stuck. So, from there, I went ahead and came to here. Found an area that's close by to a fortress as I requested by Redzy. So Redzy helped with creating this place. And this is where I've been staying for the past 2 months, in lore at least. And that little chest is basically a little message box that Redzy can essentially help me and Phoenix communicate. And that where this book comes in. Yes, we have one final book. One final book. I know, it's a travesty. Anyway, this essentially has been the book I've used to converse with Phoenix. So these are essentially my notes and entries that have been cataloged for the past 2 months. This is the first one I initially got here. My love. I'm fine, mostly. Redzy is taking care of me, and hopefully you too. Please don't do anything rash. I already have a plan. I'm staying by a fortress. I'll collect skulls and soul sand, as well as blaze rods. When I come back, Telamon will know not to mess with someone's wife. I'm going to be making potions and bringing on the withers, if that wasn't obvious. Prep for war, or by Valgar's word, he will pay. I love you. Please stay safe. P.S. Please keep kicking Noli's ass for me. XOXO. Thanks for the supplies. So far, the Nether has been somewhat calm. With the fortress, I've been able to gather a few skulls and various brewing resources. Food is steady. The hogs, though fierce, provide sufficient meat. aka pork. Redzy has been distant company, mostly checking in on me. Our talks are short, but I still value each one we have. I wish I could see you. I've realized the difficulty if I were to brew any potions. I need water. Water does not form in the Nether, nor can it be used sustainably. As I stupidly used my only fucking bucket that I was granted and wasted it. But we're going to ignore that. I did not wish to bother you with the need to supply water for my brewing. It might draw suspicion from Telamon. Can't listen to the past 8 minutes. My brother called me fuck. Well, looks like you'll have to watch the VOD. TLDR, lore happened and I got dragged into the Nether because Phoenix was too busy beating the shit out of Noli. Pretty much. I would rather die. I'll just have to gather as much supplies I can and hope a portal opens. How is Bubbles, by the way? Bubbles is the friendly ghast that I have that is a fucking menace. Anytime that I unleash her or untether her from a post to have her for travel, to use her for travel and flying around, she always wants to just go. It's so annoying. Are they behaving themselves? Sorry I haven't written to you in a while. I've been busy. Some vines have been growing around me. Not burrowing in my skin, no, more wrapping around like a gentle hug. They've left impressions, nothing more. Redzi hasn't been able to visit me as often. They've mentioned Ronnie not doing so well. Maybe it's her way of saying she's here, just not physically. Either way, stop messing with my doors! Either way, I've made some progress on my collection of various future weapons. Found a bastion, too. The main guards were more lethal than the usual piglin residents. I'm still alive, though, so that's all that matters. Despite all the times I've left on expeditions, made such explorations before, this is the first I've ever missed your touch. I'll find my way out soon, my love. I know, it's sappy. The war preparations are coming steadily. I've made more efficient methods of executing the wither skeletons in places. Traveled thousands of meters to gather every tear, glowstone, and magma cream and gunpowder I could find. And stocking on emeralds too. I feel almost satisfied, but I could always get. Fuck. God damn it! I hate that I can't fucking type. I could always need more. There we go. God. I don't know how long it's been since I've properly slept. The warped moss and cold yet warm stone floors are fuck, I can't read. And stone floors are the best I have for something to sleep on. I've been having nightmares about our home, our real home, about Talamon, about the end, about you. I know you're strong, fierce. You can hold yourself better than any man I've known, but these nightmares plague doubts in my mind. I've seen you get butchered, torched, flown into the air by sizable talons, aka Talamon. The worst ones are where I die with you unable to do anything. To see you blinded by rage and struck down, all by Talamon or one of his creations. I know these are merely dreams, not foreshadowing or premonition, still, they haunt me. Please be more vigilant. Take care and promise you will be alive when I come home. I think you're caught up now.